Hello guys, welcome back to Legomaster627's Creations. So guys, today it is Monday, November 8th, 2021. This week we are continuing Elemental Month, even though it's not actually in Zoa's Up 2 anymore. As I said in the Sunny vlog, we are going to still continue it no matter what, even though that's not happening anymore in Zoa's Up 2. So, with that being said, let's get into it. I had to go into the world to update not only another room of the world, or just another area of the world for Elemental Month, but just to update the, the event board for Elemental Month. Sorry that it took me a few seconds to say that there. Anyway, mainly I just had to put in a new room. And also take off the fire effect and put on the water effect instead. Speaking of that fire banner, that needs to go away now. So this week, guys, we are going to be creating the Water Dojo. We got to build the Water Dojo today in this episode. Okay, I don't know. What's with all the... What the frick? Where did all these guys come from? Where did all these guys come from? Oh well, I guess they're here anyway. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Anyway, we'll get back to this later, but first off, you might also notice that there is water here now. That's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, last time, all this bamboo wasn't here. I added that after recording last week's video, or just the last episode in general. But, oh, I did not realize I placed those. But the bamboo was added just because, well, it's kind of a reference to last year's elemental party in Zoa's Up 2. Now, you're probably all wondering, where is the water-themed room? Because, of course, we're going to visit that first before creating the Water Dojo to obviously go get the water banner. Which, just like the fire banner, you can just get any of the ones that are in the room. Yep, here we are. This is the water room, guys. Check it out. Yep, this is the water room, guys. Yep, this is all themed for water. How awesome is this? I told you guys I wasn't messing around. And this is the only inside place decorated. Just because why not? And you know what? Yeah, let's collect the banner. The water banner. Alright, let's put that in my inventory and replace the fire banner. We'll keep that in my inventory. So there we go. Now we have the water banner. Now we're good for the week. But of course, let's explore everything in this room before creating the Water Dojo. That's mainly what we're here to do this week. In this episode. So, what are your thoughts on the water banners? Looks very similar to the fire banners, just with water themed things and just all blue in general. Did you know? Water's blue. We all know that. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Don't know why he was there, but oh well. Oh wait, they come all over the place, of course. What are your thoughts on all of this? Looks pretty awesome. I really do like this. What are your thoughts on all these rooms, or just all the buildings being decorated with the water banners? The resort area has to be the most decorated, as of course it's all water themed. Of course. What are your thoughts on this? Looks pretty awesome, right? Seriously, this is my favorite part. And yes, I did decorate the path with a nice water theme. Yep, there's the fire one from the last episode. Oh yeah, I did actually add a few more banners back here for this. So that's cool. And then over here, it switches to the water banners, because now we're over here. And I added this little thing for fun. Yep, now you can just go down there via that path, if you want. It's a mini water slide. Or just a mini, waterfall. Because, why not at this point? So what are your thoughts on the room? Comment below what you think. And I really hope you guys love it. And that's actually it for the whole entire room, guys. That's it for the whole Legos Island section. It's all decorated for water. How awesome is that? Next week we're going to be doing snow. And then the week after, on the 22nd, we're going to be doing the sky theme. With building their respective dojos, of course. So that's cool. Anyway, just thought I'd show this one more time. Yep, there you go. This is proof that all this is decorated. Hope you all love it. And with that being said, now let's make our way to the actual thing we're meant to do in this video. Or just the second thing overall. Because technically visiting the water room was one of the main parts of the episode. But the real main thing we're actually supposed to do in this episode is, of course, build the Water Dojo. Let's do it! So last time we built the Fire Dojo. Now also, before I also officially begin, you might notice it's actually extended out a bit more. And that's the match over here where all this stuff is laid out in a particular position. So, at least that's good. Alright, we gotta go 3 blocks this way for the Water Dojo, which is seriously gonna be awesome. It really is. It really is gonna be a good one. Now, actually, believe it or not, I'm actually here to announce that this is actually, I think, gonna be the hardest one out of all of the dojos combined. Yeah, this is actually gonna be the hardest one. And I'll show you why right now. Yeah. We gotta build all of this. Well, I'm not gonna add the bamboo. I think I'm just gonna leave that out because I want to rebuild it in the original design. Before the bamboo came. Because now that's in the lab itself. So, yeah. Time to build this thing. Thankfully, the next two are actually pretty easy. Thank God I'm getting the hard one out of the way pretty early in the event. Alright, let's do it! Alright, of course, this one is going to be one of the bigger ones, as you just saw in the footage. So, what we're going to do is we are going to take this out of my inventory. And we are going to get the following stuff, such as, of course, water, obviously. Hence it being called the Water Dojo, obviously. This. What else? Oh, right. This, of course. Oh, this definitely has to go in. And I think that's actually it. I think that's all we really need for the room, besides, of course, that fence that we normally use for water sheet. Now, I did just watch some footage. I'll show you now. Yep. And I think we need at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 blocks. Nice. Now, you guys know the rule. We have to go 3 blocks apart. 1, 2, 3, and place. 6, 7, 8. There we go. We have 8 blocks this way. Because now we are officially starting our way into the Water Dojo. My God, this is going to be a hard one. And thank God it's going to be the only hard one. Yeah, this one's actually going to be pretty difficult, guys. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be the longest one that takes to create out of all of them combined. just remember that, because there we go. Yep, just remember that. It's actually going to take a bit of time to actually build the Water Dojo, because it is gigantic. And by gigantic, I mean legit gigantic. This place is huge. Literally. Alright, and let's see. If we go this way, I think I know exactly how to do this. So let's extend the path this way. Yep, you're gonna extend the path this way. Actually, sorry, my mistake actually, everybody. We actually have to go a bit farther. You actually have to go a bit farther. I also gotta see how far the Water Dojo entrance is. I think it's like that. And then we just do this. Thankfully, I think the rest of the room is pretty simple after that, even though I did say it was going to be a hard one, and which technically is. I also realized that yes, we are going to have to go down like this. For actually a majority of the room, actually, it's going to be like this. Yeah, literally a majority of the room is actually going to be like this, so yeah. Now, I think we're going to have to go over the fence limit, but who really cares? Yeah, who really cares, honestly, if we have to? I didn't really care, honestly. Or at least I just don't at this point. Because I already knew that that was going to happen anyway. Now I just gotta remember, how far is the Water Dojo entrance? Okay, that ain't bad at all. Well, I'm meaning for this part right here. This part isn't actually that bad. So we only have blocks going this way, and that's cool. Alright, but it doesn't show where the Water Dojo entrance is, though. We'll figure that out at another time. We're going to be working on this for a bit of time. Now, hopefully I'm going to go kind of fast just because I don't want to be doing this all day. And I know you guys will get bored watching this again, so I am hopefully going to speed things up a bit. That's like one of my goals right now, is to kind of speed things up as we go along, because this is a big dojo. Well, not entirely big. No, I think this is like the only dojo to be this big. Thankfully. The reason I say thankfully is just because, seriously, it's like huge. Like seriously, this is like the one dojo that is gigantic. Wait a minute, did I do it wrong? Yeah, of course I did. Alright, but that I really don't mind, okay? The reason, because, I don't really know, honestly. Alright, got this. And you know what? I can actually just start building some of the platforms. Yeah, I knew that would have been too obvious. Alright, there we go. Where's the next one? Okay, I'm just making sure I actually get it. Cool. Yeah, I'm actually going to start building the platforms actually already. It makes it faster that way. Yeah, it makes it faster that way if I just start building the water and the platforms now while we're still here, while we're still doing this. Oh no, wait, never mind. Down here is actually meant to be this. And you know what? I'll start building the roof too. I want to get things done a little bit fast. Well, I don't want to rush this, of course. That would be weird. That would actually be kind of lame if I did that. But I do want to get this done at a good time because last week's went up at like midnight. If I had to guess, that's probably going to be the case for this too. See, I'm already getting a ton of it done already. I know. That's nuts. Alright, I figured out that next platform. So that next platform is meant to go... wait, where again? Okay, good, I got it. I got it right. Thank God. Thank God I got it right. Alright. Now, I think we're done with this side, thankfully. Besides the chest, of course. We just need to get that from the fire dojo. We'll get a chest. We'll grab that. And head back over here. Put it here. And we are going to build this the way of the elemental party. Basically what I mean by that is I just build it in the way I did after the elemental party happened. Or actually when the elemental party actually started, I think. We will put Water Sheep here, of course. Why wouldn't I? He has to be a part of this. Seriously, when we're all done with this, it'll really feel like we're in the actual Water Dojo. I'm not joking, you'll see what I mean when we're done with this. Speaking of which, let's get back to that now. Oh, frick, I made the ceiling too high. Alright, it's fixed. Aha! That's how you get the entrance. Nice, we can actually do this now. Okay, so I had it a little bit long. Nice, alright. Alright. Now we actually got the entrance done properly. Thank God! Now I won't have to deal with that later. Speaking of which, let's actually start putting some torches in here. There we go. Alright, I think I figured out this next part. So, you see this? We have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 blocks this way. Okay. See, I think I figured out this next part, thankfully. And I mean, seriously, thankfully. Thankfully, I figured it out. And I'm glad I did, because I would have been here all night if I didn't. Yep, there we go. And we can extend the ceiling this way. Alright, where next? I think this way is next. Hold on, let's make sure I actually got that right. Yes, I did. Thank God. And actually, the next one is actually also really easy too. So, that's good. That's really good that next part's also really easy. Alright, so this next part only requires 2 block pillars. Right here. There we go. That just makes it even more easier. Okay, maybe this is not as hard as I thought, honestly. Oh, I better not say that because you guys know me. It eventually just keeps getting harder whenever I say something like that. But, come on. Thank God I have video footage of the water. None of this would have been possible. Like, ever. Oh, I put that torch in the wrong place. Yep, there we go. That is where it's actually meant to be. Alright, I figured out the next part. So we need to create 2 more block pillars right here, and then we can start moving on to our next section. Like I said earlier, I already knew that we were going to have to go past the fence barrier, but you know what? At this point, who cares? I already knew we were going to be doing that from the start. So I don't need to worry because I already knew we were going to be doing that clearly from the start. So yep, this is our next part in which we just have to finish off this section right here. Basically, if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically I am talking about this section. Basically, this section right here, where the whole, give me a second. It is, give me a second. It is basically that section right there with the, finish line thing. Now, that requires a lot of, blocks. So, yeah. Thankfully, from what I do know, this actually should not take long. Okay, that, I am glad I did that in the video. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we're gonna do 8 blocks this way first, because I want to actually make sure I get this right. Because, again, we're creating the Water Dojo here, aka the hardest one. Thank God next week we won't have to deal with this because it won't be as hard next week to create the Snow Dojo, which is, again, in our next episode. So yeah, you guys should be glad, because the next episode will not take as long. Well, at least the dojo itself for that episode will not take long at all, because that one is a lot smaller. Not as small as the Fire Dojo. I think the Fire Dojo has to be the smallest, at least from what I know. So yeah. From what I know, I think this is like 10 blocks or something just farther than that. So I think we're getting near to the end of this, but then we're gonna have to create all, the stone platforms, but that itself is actually really easy. Because now I just have to remember where I placed them. So let's go ahead and also create more of the ceiling so I can get more of that over with. It's better if I also create the ceiling alongside just building it overall, because it makes it easier to finish, and so that we're not here the entire night. Yeah, if you notice, I mean, look at the time. Look at this. 10:50 at night. I did not think I was going to film this late. I was going to hopefully try and film this earlier. Hopefully next week that will be the case. But I think we're actually nearing the end of us building the Water Dojo. This still has to be the most difficult one I have created. No, seriously, this has to be the most difficult one because there is so much that went into this. I will admit that one. This has to be the hardest one. 3, 4. Yeah, I can't decide. Look, I don't know what was with me in this. Well, I'm still proud of the video, of course. But when I do the Water Dojo section, I just turn away from whatever I need to build. My God. I think I go too far away. Because this last section is all I need. This last section is all I need. And then we're done. We are literally done after this last section. I'm not joking with you guys when I say that we are literally going to be done after this last section. And thank God, because at least we'll have all the walls built. And thankfully the stones, these are actually really easy to put in. So we won't be here long after I'm done with the walls. And give me a second to finally get a good screenshot of that. Nice! I paused it at just the right moment. So in total we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks total. Oh! We were 1 block off! Just 1! 1 block off, everybody, and we would have had it! I just needed to make sure. My God, guys, 1 block off and we would have had this whole thing. Thankfully, that's all about to change now, finally. Oh yeah, let me also go get some torches, because we're going to have to do this main wall section. Oh, right. Let me take out this. There we go. It's looking pretty nice. I will admit, it's looking really, really nice. So, good news, guys. We got the main wall stuff out of the way. And thankfully, creating all the stones will be really easy. Because since we already have 3 of them, we just need to remember where the heck they went in the actual dojo itself. Which is very easy. So, we're not going to be here much longer, thankfully. That's really good. Alright. So, here we go. So, we're going to create this, because that's one of the finishing parts. Now, all we need to remember now is, where are all the stones? Those things, the cobblestone things. Let's take a look. And then after this, we're done. Alright, I do remember one being right here. Let's see where else. Alright, another one I have found, which used to be, well, right here to be exact. Yep. There we go. That's another one. Next one I know is right here. Yep. That's the next one I know. So we're good here. There's not many more we need to do. We're so close, guys. Alright, guys. The next one is right here. There we go. I think only like 1 or 2 more and we're done. Actually, this is the last one right here. Nice. Last one, guys. Yes. Let's go. We have officially completed the Water Dojo. All we need left pretty much is just water sheep and of course just the sign that says Water Dojo itself. And let me go add those in really quick. Alright, I have made the spawn egg for water sheep. And all we need left is just his dye and we are done. There he is! Nice! Alright, and let's obviously put his stuff in here. And all we need left to do is just the sign that says Water Dojo. And then we're done. And then we're done with the whole episode. And just this creation overall. Here we go. And we are done! We have done it, guys. We have actually finished this creation. Oh my God. We have officially finished. So there we go. That is another dojo rebuilt from Zoi's Lab 2. We have everything in here. We have water sheep here. And we are all good here. So, yep, it is literally right next to the Water Dojo. Now, I technically need to bring the fence out this far. That's one more thing I need to do. So, yep, that's literally one more thing I needed to do. So, So, yep. Alright, now wait, where does that fence extend? Okay, cool. Yep, it extends right here. Alright, and let's extend the fence again. So we are going to need it for all future creations. There we go. Next week, thankfully, will not be as hard to create. Next week's is actually pretty easy. So there we go. That is another creation done. Although technically we don't really need this fence right here. Yeah. That is much better. Looks much better. Alright. That is it, guys. But before we go, let's go check off the Water Dojo thing on the Elemental Party list. Alright, guys. Let's go check off the Water Dojo since we are done now with the Water Dojo creation. Boom! There we go. Water Dojo is done. Next time, on November 15th, we're going to be making the Snow Dojo, which I will admit will be a lot easier than the Water Dojo. The Water Dojo was the only hard one, thankfully. And, of course, one of the areas on the Creations world will, of course, be decorated for snow. Look out for that in the next episode. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Oh, and the videos tomorrow include, of course, Creatorverse. Actually, I think that's all I said in the Sunny Log, for some reason. Oh, well, at least you're getting something.